On today's episode of Digital Champions, I'm talking about what is the ROI of social media. My name is Nick Bonatadabis, and this is Digital Champions, the show about helping you master the digital marketing world. Often I get this question when I'm speaking at events. People are like, "Oh, what's the ROI of social media?" Well, I have a few things that I want to go over about that specific topic, okay? The first thing is, do you put a number value on friends and relationships and contacts that you create? Is there an ROI of your friends and family where you're like, oh, well, my mom's ROI, she cooks me dinner sometimes, so then that makes her, this amount of investment of time? No, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but this is, we're wrapping things up and getting your brain around how to see social media, because understanding this question is an important aspect. Social media is word of mouth, direct referrals, utilizing this power, utilizing the word of mouth. That is social media. You can't put a number on building relationships. You can't put a value on building relationships. It's not something that can be measured. Now, that being said, okay, there are other important things to understand about tracking your ROI and understanding where your business is coming from. So the next part of this is utilizing custom links. Yes, so for example, if you have a specific link in the bio of your Instagram account, then you can better track, understanding that when someone clicks that link, okay, that lead has now come from Instagram. But the thing is, does that help you? Are you able to actually calculate what the ROI with that is? Do you understand that that person has now come from Instagram? Great, but has that converted into a customer? And that leads to the third point, is leads into customers. How are we generating leads? Because the first thing is, okay, well, just because they came from social media and they looked at our website, that hasn't done anything for us. We don't know the ROI because we haven't determined whether or not they're a lead yet. So what are we doing to drive traffic to then generate those leads and get an email address? That's the first step, all right? If they contact us, we're asking them, how did they find out about us? An important aspect to have in your operations to understand where it's coming from. Again, so there are ways to track our ROI, but it's not something that you should or should not do. It's a must to do social media. But when we understand our numbers, then it's going to better allocate how much time we spend toward those things. And understanding that when you're running social media ad campaigns, you can then determine what your cost per lead is. I have things set up on my website utilizing Facebook Pixel where I can actually track conversions on people downloading my free content. I'm getting their email address and how much that costs. However, that doesn't mean anything if I'm not turning that lead into the customer. So understanding that we need to be able to then track how much that person then comes into our business. So if it cost us, $5 a lead to get them into us, then we're turning them into a customer. Well, what's the lifetime value of that customer? Because we get them in and they end up spending thousands upon thousands of dollars with us over an extended period of time. Now the ROI of social media becomes dramatically higher. Do you see how this works? Do you understand that the more that we can better track our social media and understand and utilizing these tactics, setting up things in place behind the scenes, this is going to help us get our ROI. So don't ask, how can we get ROI on social media? Ask, how can we better utilize social media to track the results so that we know that we want to spend more money on social media because it's generating this amount of revenue or this amount of leads to our business, which then converts to a certain percentage. So know your numbers, track your numbers, figure it out, and now you can determine how much time, how much money you want to invest in social media. Hope this helps. Talk to you soon. If you like this video, you are gonna love my free training. Click the link below or in this video.